that is overinflated. Let's check to see where this is at. Looks like it was about maybe 20. So just kind of put it down a little bit, like where I want it. Yeah. Let's see what that does. I want to set this to my flow settings. Flow trails. Okay, there we go. Cool. Here, I'll make sure you guys can see it. Flow base. Okay. I'm hoping for hero dirt today. Had a little rain, but it's been dry. So, let's see. Hopefully it's not too wet. Oh wow. Yeah, that off the line torque is fucking there. She fast. She is fast. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Woo! That's fun. Oh yeah. You know, that's a good test right there because GTS could handle that. 1 second. Hi. The GTS could climb that, no problem obviously, but like you could just feel how much easier it is for this thing to take it, you know? Power's just there a lot quicker already, making those climbs just like boom. Alright, hopefully this is dry. Now this is a good test of like that short, nimble, where a smaller tire could help. And it wasn't too bad. Definitely feels slightly bigger, but I think ooh, slipping. They've done a good job with the ride height and the shaping to kind of accommodate for the bigger board. I can already tell. Yeah, for me, that's the most noticeable thing is that off the line torque. You can just put the nose down, and she will go. You know, Polaris did add that sort of nose up mechanic on the tight turns to keep your nose up and shift power there when needed. So GTS had this, but not at this strength. I mean, I don't know what 50% more torque feels like, but I could believe it. Tell you what, I can't wait to. I mean, these foot pads are not near as bad as like stock GT and GTS was, but no, I guess GTS was better. But I still prefer soft foot pads on my ever-aging feet. Yeah, it's handling the chunk very well. I can imagine when it's more broken in and softened up a bit, just like my mid-compound Pioneer. That thing was pretty stiff at first, but it really has broken in very, very nicely, and I really enjoy it. And it's like just soft enough without feeling like too soft and squishy under your feet, you know. And this thing, by comparison, I mean, you do feel that larger tire doing its job of just like keeping more rubber. Ooh, that was weird. Keeping more rubber on the ground. It just adds stability. Ooh, yeah, it's doing some weird nose tail thing there. Okay, let's go this way. Having my footholds on here is going to help too. But I wanted to try this as bone stock as possible before I go modding everything. And besides the foot pads and my flight fan, I think I'm going to keep it pretty stock. This is always a tricky area. Doggo. Excuse me. Yeah, it feels good on the road, like taking the bumps out, you know? Just maintaining stability, not letting the little micro adjustments throw you off. It's definitely, it doesn't feel tippy. That's a big one. It does not feel tippy. Ooh, this is fun. God, this thing is fast. It's sprinkling on me. Oh no. wonder how fast I'm hitting. I've hit 23, 22.7. Yeah, I could really use my fin on the turning this bad boy. This is another good one for tight turns that might not play to this board's advantage. Tire feels nice though. Plenty stable in the straights, but it'll give a little bit in the turns, at least on my PSI of, again, it was a very rough estimate of 10-15. And my heel side turns are not bad, but my toe side is also just small feet problems. Smaller feet problems, we'll say. Ooh, head, smack, limb. What was that? You know, more than a need for speed, I have a need for staying on my board. I'm not breaking myself. And so anything, any board that keeps me up on my feet longer and keeps the flow going without breaking it by having to step off or worse, that's what I'm all about. So I think that's what this board maybe promises a little bit. I've honestly, I guess this is my first BTG board technically. I don't have a BTG vest or anything. I've tried them a little bit here and there, and yeah, I mean, this is definitely that sort of more tanky, can tackle any terrain kind of feeling. Just mobbing over stuff. And I've always been someone with a narrow stance, but you know, you got Nico out there BTGing it up, so I figure if he can handle it, I should be able to handle it. But having bigger feet would definitely help. That's where the hooks come in for me. Yeah, that's the stuff you want to just climb over without having to deal with. Not today. New board. You don't care what anyone says when you're on a board that's not either brand new or just not your own. Kind of unsure how it's going to behave in certain areas, and kind of have to feel things out. So I'm not taking these at 100%. Because this is my very, very first ride. I barely tweaked this thing on the street besides the parking lot to get to this trail. That was my first time turning it on. Gradient tracking still works as expected. My feet are getting tired though with these hard pads. I like my cush. It's a good test, good hill. Oh yeah, like nothing. I really like to put that nose up high though. Well, I'm not, I have my tune honestly set for my dubs. So, which is a little bit different, obviously, than these rails. Ever since the GTS, like being able to carve up things that used to be a chore on the XR days, it's been good times. So the novelty of carving uphill something that used to be tough is still fun for me, for sure. Not bad. Again, the tire does feel like stiffer than where my current mid-compound Pioneer is after being broken in, obviously. I'm hoping, that was off camera. Either check my pressure, let this thing break in, because it feels a little stiff. I mean, compared to where we've been, night and day. Speaking of hills that used to be tough, or impossible at a plus. Alright, where to next? Let's go straight. Good little hill climb test. Easy. Not looking. You know, I was worried about like it being a wider tire. It means it's a wider tire, which means like you can't necessarily fit through the certain skinny things on certain single track. Maybe not as well. That's my worry at least. But oh, that is rutted up as hell. Shit. Wow, it did not used to be like that. Man, my back foot is killing me. I have been spoiled by the coach. Those will definitely be going on before my next ride. Not ready for that today. Yeah, I feel like I can let more air out even though I felt like I was getting pretty low. Let's try it. Let's just try that. Yeah, that already feels a little better. Yeah. Hadn't tested the brakes yet. That was nice. Alright, where did it go to next? I know. Man, you just feel like you just like glide over all this little chunk. It's fun. Just came from there. Where am I? I always get lost back here. Oh yeah, I can go down this way. Racers are going to be flying with this thing. I can feel the power. I gotta tame it. Alright, this is a good little hill climb. That actually has made my GTS beep. It's made it, but it's beeped. Oh. I did not choose that line, to be fair. That shows the roughest line. And that was probably user error. Stepped off. Lost traction too. Traction's a big one. You know, climbing hills like that. And honestly, the Pioneer, that thing is grippy as hell. And I haven't felt. This thing is definitely not as grippy as a Pioneer. That's for sure. But I don't feel like I'm slipping out necessarily either. But it definitely feels, let's just say, looser, because it is just more slick, kind of oriented too. This way. It's my turn. Yeah. Ooh. Got me. Yeah, just with my bindings, I know I could like hold on a little faster too. But yeah, I mean, honestly, straight out of the box, this thing is capable, to say the least. Good stuff. Oh man, like just Yeah, that slow climb, you know, whenever you need it. That's nice. Definitely stronger. This way, I'm going uphill. Going in the completely wrong direction. Well, not officially, but not the usual way. Just complete carvability, shreddability, uphill, bumpy, doesn't matter. That's awesome. Whew. Jeez, this thing is a monster. Thank you. I'm honestly like, I'm just going up all these hills that I never really go up because they're kind of a pain, and they're fun now. I'm getting bumpy. I made it to the church. Yeah, that just climbed that thing very nicely. Oh, that could have been bad. Oh, user. Just being able to stop on a hill, on a dime, turn into it. Very nice. board catches you. Always a good feeling. Oh! Spoke too soon. Still feel like I can let out a little bit more air, but let's try it. You know, I was worried this was going to feel too big, because I do have a narrower stance, but it doesn't feel it. It really doesn't. It's pretty steep. Easy peasy. Oh yeah, I already went that way. Let's turn back around. We just came. God damn it. That's what bugged me off just now. Honestly, again, use your air. We might have reached the point where my skill level is already is a factor. Whoa, not looking. It's just fun going up all this stuff. Might as well hit this. Some tangled trails action. Hey! How's it going?
How's it going? Have we met? I'm Steven.
I'm Alex.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Is Ralph up there?
Yeah. He just dropped first.
Nice.
Here we go. I'll give him a second.
What's up, dude? Yes, sir.
Crap, I gotta get a drink. Hold on. Alright, where'd it go, dude?
You gonna drop it?
No.
What's going on, bro?
What's up, dude? Just testing out a new board.
What up, man?
What up? It is.
Nice.
You want to try it?
Man, if I didn't have boots on, I would.
Yeah, I guess it's a little more difficult, yeah.
Yeah.
What's up?
All right, go ahead. You gotta go ahead. Just keep it. Just. Where's Steven? He's over there. Okay. You got it. Keep the speed. Keep the speed. Oh, almost had to pass the roof. Good job, though. All right, I'm heading down.
I'll get you, Ralph. Yep. Nice.